Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I want to talk about the purple tomato. Up front, I am not affiliated with them, not being compensated in any way. Why do I say that? This is a genetically modified tomato, first of its kind. We can buy the seeds. You're not going to find them in seed stores or anything like that. You have to go to the company to buy them. Genetically modified organism, formerly known GMOs. They're called bioengineered plants now. And essentially, this is a cross between a tomato plant and a snapdragon. Scientists had to take two genes from the snapdragon to get the purple color to these tomatoes. Now, this plant has been growing with me for the season. Right in here, the heat came along, a lot of it died out. These are your purple tomatoes, high in anthocyanin. When I cut these open, they have an amazing purple color, which, I mean, is totally brilliant. Taste, kind of bland, you know, a tiny bit of sweetness if you let them over ripen. That's why I leave them on there longer. But nothing special in the way of flavor and decent disease resistance. You can see all the new green growth after the heat went away. Dieback, got some fungus on there. But these are the genetically modified organisms, or the bioengineered organisms. They're kind of purple, yellow, brown on the outside, and they progress from, they kind of look, they go like this. They go from green into a purple color. Let me bring this up. Green and a purple color. Green, a little bit of yellow. Purple, yellow. It looks a little bit brown to me, but it is purple. And then they get to this nice dark color. When you cut them open, it's a brilliant purple. It's very different than the color on the outside. Anthocyanin, that's the purple pigment. That has health benefits. It's part of a group of flavonoids. Flavonoids help your body. You know, they break up free radicals. There's a lot of studies showing that anthocyanins are helpful for that. It may help with blood pressure, heart disease, memory, fighting off cancer cells. It's not a miracle cure. I don't want to sell you on that. It is just higher in anthocyanin, this beautiful purple pigment. Would I grow these again? Well, I'll talk about that at the end of the video when I talk about GMOs, in my opinion. I want to show you a purple skinned tomato, different than this, and then we're going to cut these open and you're going to see the difference. Again, a bioengineered tomato, two genes from a snapdragon are spliced into the tomato plant so that you can grow a solid purple tomato. The tomato plant here is Midnight Snack. It is a hybrid. That means hybridizers, a couple of people took pollen from one tomato plant, crossed it with another tomato plant, and they wanted to get this nice purple pigment, which is also anthocyanin. Your traditional tomato plants only really get purple skins. They're not solid purple all the way through. And you can see that these are green. Where the sun hits them, it creates this purple pigment. So wherever you have the sun hitting them, like if you go inside and you find tomatoes that are protected by the leaves, they're more green. As they ripen, they get this nice red purple color. These are nice and soft. These have some sweetness to them, much better tasting, more of a tomato flavor. Snapdragons themselves are edible, but they're kind of bland and bitter. They're not the best tasting flower. So when you're eating that tomato, the purple tomato, the one that is bioengineered, it doesn't have an amazing tomato taste to it. You're definitely doing that for the color and for the health benefits in there. But this is the Midnight Snack, and if you just want to get the purple this way, most of your purple tomatoes will just have a purple skin. Let me pick some of these. We'll cut these open too for comparison. I'm also growing the purple tomato up here. This one is trellised up, and you can see more of that coloration pattern I was telling you about. Goes from green to yellow. That looks like brown to me. But it becomes darker, more purple-like, and then you end up with tomatoes that look like that. And then they finally finish up over there. These do split like most tomatoes, most of your cherry types, but wait till I cut it open. Here's the visual comparison. The tomato plant here, I'm just letting sprawl, just a different way to grow them, coming out of the ground, and then I'm just letting it move across the ground, and then I'm putting it up this fencing here, this trellis. It's a nice way to grow them, and they do pretty well. I mean, minus when the heat came in and some of the diseases came in, this plant's doing pretty good. Here's the beauty. On the left is the Midnight Snack. It's a hybrid, meaning people took pollen from one plant, crossed it with another. And you can see that the midnight snack develops green wherever the sun hits it, gets that purple, the anthocyanin. Tomato finishes out red and purple, and when you cut it open, just a regular looking tomato inside. The purple pigment doesn't go all the way through. It's a good tasting tomato, especially if you let it really over ripen and get really rubbery. It has a nice sweetness to it, and you do get some of the health benefits. The purple tomato, remember, kind of goes green to me it looks more yellowed and stuff like that. Purple, brown, but when you cut it open, I mean, it is just this beautiful purple color. Looks great in tomato salads. High in anthocyanin for the health benefits. And again, we used to call these GMOs, now they're called bioengineered. And my personal opinion is I don't mind this tomato. I'm going to grow it again. I don't mind things that are engineered or created for something like this. What I don't want is I don't want to be eating corn that is soaked in wet, grass and weed killer in the soil, and then I eat that. That's not a good use for a GMO in my opinion. Creating something like this, pretty cool. 2 genes of a snapdragon put into a tomato plant genome. They have 35,000 genes in there, by the way. You get this beautiful looking tomato. My soapbox, whether we call them GMOs now or bioengineered organisms, whatever, I would just love to see on corn right in front it just says G corn or E corn, engineered corn. Just something that differentiates the vegetable in there, that it's modified in some way so that I know what I'm eating. I do like the purple tomato. Let's get another close-up. High in anthocyanin, helps your body deal with free radicals, benefits for the heart, blood pressure, memory, things along those lines. I don't want to get too in-depth about the health benefits because different studies say different things, but there is a general benefit for the anthocyanin, that purple pigment in there, for your health. Now the big question is, and I really looked around to see what the answer was, is how much anthocyanin is a good amount every day, and there's no answer to that. So I'm just going to incorporate the purple tomatoes into my diet, you know, eat them while they're in season, make some tomato salads, cucumber salads, and just enjoy it. I really like it because it's just a beautiful color. A combination of the midnight snacks with the purple tomato just makes a beautiful dish. Thanks so much for watching, and decide whether or not, you know, GMOs or bioengineered fruits are for you, vegetables are for you. Have fun with it. Don't over worry about it. And for me, again, I don't want something that's engineered so it can be soaked in chemicals. To me, the purple tomato, pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com.